Hello movers, my name is Wissam and today we'll be going through a lower body session on the reformer. We'll be setting up on one light spring. All you need is your box. If you need support on the reformer, you can have your setting on one medium spring. So starting with your spring setting, you're going to place the box on top of the spring's short waist, and we'll be starting with the hamstrings challenge, glute bridges. You're going to be setting up with your upper back on top of the box. You want to shift forward a little bit to make sure that your rib cage is on the box, head is just behind your hands. You can even have your hands around your arms in a thrust setting. So from here, we're going to go into our bridges. You can push the reformer forward slightly, lower your hips down, and then come up into your bridge. Maybe you want to adjust here if you feel that you need to challenge yourself a little bit more with your hamstrings. You can push your feet forward. From here, lower and lift, squeeze. So you can move the reformer slightly, but then try to stay in the same position without moving the carriage. So finding your sweet spot. Should already feel those hamstrings activate, those inner thighs wake up. Beautiful work. All right, allowing some spinal mobility here. You can roll up and make it slow, squeezing those glutes at the top. Roll down, inhale. Exhale, lift and squeeze. The slower, the better for this one. I love doing my bridges in this setting, facing the risers. It challenges the brain as well. There's so much you can do here for your mobility. Make the most out of it. We only have 3 more. Exhale, lift, squeeze at the top. Inhale, center. Exhale, lift, squeeze. Inhale, center. And then on the last one, you're gonna stay up and hold. From here, you can start to extend those legs almost straight. Bend the knees and keep those hips lifted. Extend, exhale. Inhale, bend. Remember, making sure the rib cage is on the box, upper back is on the box, and your knees are not folding all the way back. They're just coming back halfway only. Exhale, extend, inhale, bend. Can you lift your hips a little higher? That's your aim for this exercise, is to try to keep those hips lifted with that nice neutral spine. Let's go for 5 more. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Beautiful. You can even flex those feet slightly as you extend the legs. Do about 2 more here. We're going to draw sort of like a semicircle. So from here, you're going to extend those legs forward. You're going to dip the hips down, bend the knees, and then lift the hips back up again. Extend the legs, dip the hips, bend the knees, and then roll up again. Beautiful. You're only going to do a few in this direction before we reverse. Every time you lift those hips, squeezing the glutes at the top, opening out your hips. Almost there. This is your last one. Good. And then we reverse, keeping the hips down. You're going to extend those legs. You're going to lift up the hips, bend the knees, and reverse that circle. You can close the reformer if you need to slightly before you come back down. Should already feel those hamstrings. Those big muscles. More challenges coming up now. If you're on that white spring, you're going to find that the reformer is light, but you need to use your abs a little more to control your balance. This is your last one in this direction. Amazing. You're going to keep the reformer slightly open. Hold it here. You're going to lift both heels up, lower both heels down. Lift and lower the heels. Lift and lower with the carriage slightly open. Just 4 more, and then you're going to keep those heels lifted. 2, Keep those heels lifted. Hold it here. You're going to extend the reformer as much as you can with the heels lifted. Come back center. It could be a tiny movement. That's all that matters today. Keep going. For 5, 4, 3. Woo! 2 more. If this does not feel challenging, I want you to extend those legs even more and come back only slightly. Last one. And lower those heels, roll all the way down, and slowly come off the box. Beautiful work. And this next one, we're gonna be sitting on the box with your shins on the box, and we're gonna do lunges, but it's more like lunge stretch. From here, you're gonna drop the hips down, finding your balance with 1 foot forward on the carriage, and then come back up. Ready? Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, lower as much as you can and come up slowly. Already feeling the mobility around your hip area. So do as much as you can as you lower and lift. It's okay to close the carriage all the way back. What matters is how deep you can go as you push the reformer forward. Four more, and then we're gonna add on. Good. And then 2 more here as you lower the body down. Inhale, lift. Last one. And come up. For this next one, you don't have to move the reformer. You're gonna place your hands on the shoulder blocks, and then you're gonna lift off to kick that leg back behind you. Come back down, reset back to center, pushing the carriage forward, finding your balance, and then come up again. We're only doing this 4 to 5 times. Exhale, hands down, same leg goes back behind you, squeezing the glutes at the top. Lower that knee down on the box, and then find your balance first before you move the reformer. Good. This should feel really good, really juicy. Exhale, lift, lower down, center, and then find your position. Good. This is your last one here, and you're gonna stay up with that leg. Lifting that leg, you're gonna tap onto the box and then lift up again, squeezing the glutes at the top. Lift, squeeze, lower, inhale. Pick up and down. 4, 3. Beautiful. Last 2. Amazing. Last one. Hold. And then lower the knee down. Beautiful work. Let's do the same on the other side. So same thing with the other foot. Hands on your hips. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, finding your balance as you lower the hips down and then come back to center. It feels really good to have the support of the reformer as you allow for the hips to move, especially in lunge positions. Challenge yourself here. See if you can lift both arms up and then lower down. And lift. Good. You have 3 more before we start to kick that leg up to the ceiling. Can you go deeper on this one? You're gonna notice that each leg can feel slightly different. And we're working here on finding the balance between the muscles so that you work on neutralizing both sides. Last one, let's do it together. Exhale, lower. Yes, inhale, center. Hands on the shoulder blocks. You're gonna lift that back leg, squeezing the glutes at the top, and then lower that knee down. Find your balance first before you move the carriage. Beautiful work. Hands on the shoulder blocks, kicking that leg, squeezing those glutes. Come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Knee down. This is your last one. Hands on the shoulder blocks. Lift that leg, half, and squeeze up. Repeat as needed. Enjoy this movement. Woo! Amazing energy. 3, 2, you're gonna hold it on this last one. Hold it at the top, squeezing the glutes. Bend that knee even more. Lift a little higher and rest. Beautiful work. All right, you're gonna keep one foot on the carriage. And we're gonna be standing on this next one. So your foot that's on the carriage is gonna face parallel forward. The foot on the box will face away. So we're sort of going into like a power pose. This is all about your inner thighs. So the lighter the reformer, the more challenging. Get ready. Hands on your hips first. Finding that exhale as you lower the hips down again, and then inhale, lift at the top. Once you have your balance, both arms out. Good, and then come up. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Good. Inhale, lift, squeeze. Exhale. Inhale. Beautiful. It should feel really good. Challenging, but really good. Something that the reformer can offer us is that space, right? You get to understand where your body is at. It's a mirror to where you think you are, how much you're controlling your body. Let's make your last one. So you're gonna exhale, hold it here, maybe halfway. And then from here, hold it halfway. And then from here, you can extend that leg that's on the box and bend. You don't have to move the reformer while you extend and bend. Take your time, extend and bend. This is your challenge here. You have 4, you're gonna find it. Yes. 3. Last 2. Beautiful. Last one. Extend and close the carriage. Hands down on the box. You're gonna push both feet back behind you into a nice plank, pushing the reformer back. Hold it here a few seconds. Take a deep inhale, and then as you exhale, you're gonna bend your knees and push the reformer back. Just to stretch out the legs a little bit here, you're gonna keep those legs straight. Both legs straight, you're gonna pike up, close the carriage, and then push back again. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. 2 more. Last one, hold your plank a few seconds. Breathe in for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful work. We're gonna do the standing power pose on the other side. I'm gonna face you while you set up to face the other side. Same thing applies here. Both sides are gonna feel different. We're working on balancing both areas, but it's very normal to feel more flexible on one side than the other. So take your time as you find your balance here before you start to lift those arms up. And you want to exhale as you open the carriage. Inhale, come up. Good. Open chest. You can hold the position for a few more seconds to make this even more challenging. Exhale. And rest. Again. Almost there, and then we hit our last challenge. Keep going for 3. Hold a few seconds longer on the last 2. Beautiful. Last one, you're gonna hold the position. Good, you can come in halfway a little bit to find your balance. You're gonna extend that leg and bend again without moving the reformer as much as you can. You're gonna notice that it feels a little easier, or maybe that leg is a little tighter. That's normal. Work with what you have for today. Make a note of it. It's okay if the reformer moves slightly. Enjoy this position. Take a deep inhale. Last one, exhale. Bend that knee, hold the power pose. Hands on the box, facing the box one last time. Find your plank. Hold the position for a few seconds. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, lower the knees down. Amazing. We're coming down into a stretch. Open both knees out, hands on the box, and you're gonna push back into a nice child's pose. Take a deep inhale and come up, exhale. Beautiful work. Thank you, team. That was beautiful. My name is Wissam. You just worked on your lower body, and the more you practice this, the more you're gonna feel stronger in those areas, especially in those deep, deep muscles. Thank you, and see you next time.